8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out, might give her one down. Just tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation, half the money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 easy, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, man, oh there with the hands, thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, gas, I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. P, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready. Go to base. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Off play action. Black. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Anderson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run again on first down. Anderson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Let's get there. 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, McIntosh. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Black. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know, a lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
High 7.
Off play action. Black. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Benson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a run with Anderson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Back to throw here. And the catch made, it's Patton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Rush in. Rush in.
Anderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone cover.
Really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone. That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's forced out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to go for it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Black. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year on going in football.
Ready, set.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Black. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run on 1st down. McIntosh. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
On the set.
Block 52. 52's the mic.
Let's set it tall. Topper. Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Go. Recon. 132 fighter. 90 wolf.
On 3rd down. Black. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
60 outlaw.
Double dog, that's the way.
You draw Corker. Ready?
On first down, it's Owens. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Owens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on 1st down. Black. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Lonnie, 15 line.
On 1st down, Black. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Black. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor.
You got to know as a quarterback there's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Second and long. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 52.
On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And ready to go. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check.
Roll out. Leo.
49. Check 49.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Let's go now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you.
Defense.
Operating from the gun. Black. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense come up on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete to Cow. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Check 59. I'm coming. Rotate. Spell. He's checking crap.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
54. Watch the curve.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up. They went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll set up a throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Orbit. Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Don't be scared of it. Just move. Shift. Hey, undercrush.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock. You want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist. Hey, Sam off. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Get it ready.
2nd and 9 now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. 3rd down here. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy on their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. McIntosh. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Black. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Then after a gain of just 1. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. And let's get that hard.
From the gun, Black got his man complete over the middle. That's Banks. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
10-2, sir.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about 4-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Patton. He's got the lane. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think I'm going to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. Choose the mic. Watch the move. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Black. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Black. That's Banks. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Black. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Banks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh, and not much. 23. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That one complete to Anderson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Big grip.
Off play action. Black. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is called out. Patriots. Jordan Franks there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And now here is another interception. 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. You better bring it. You better bring it. 61, matchbox light.
On first down, McIntosh. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First down, Patriots.
Here we go, set. 10-2 stop. Keep playing.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you.